that duo, I went in search of myself. And when I searched for myself, I found Kagoma.
I remember later WBS had a show. Kazora had Jam Agenda. He had actually just, I think for 6 to 8 months, taken over Jam Agenda from Collins and Nana. And they had a show at Africana. So all of us were there and they were bringing new talents to help them, you know. You come, you sing, because you sing on TV and you go. And of course, you remember music back in the day, Struck, I think, can attest to that. Musicians used to be in a line. Everybody was fighting for mic time.
For a microphone. Like I said, Sam,
you know,
to be
exactly. You understand what that? I mean, just to get a chance on a microphone. And I remember you were there. And because for me, up until at that point, I only knew you as the guy in the ghettos. I didn't really know you. There was
the guy that your parents warned you about.
So here you are, in your vest and trousers, and you're waiting for mic time. And I said, what can you possibly sing? But I think what had happened, and they told us later, is that you had Watambuza, I think that's the right way to say it, Kagoma, in your own people. That he underestimated you. And he gave a chance to everyone. And I think midway the break, he gave you a microphone. And I was there, I'll never forget it. And I think the beat dropped. Kagoma, everybody went crazy. Your fellow artists, the unknown artists. It was only us, the presenters on the TV,
that didn't understand
that had no clue what the song was, who this guy had become. Of course, even I had not known the musical side of you, remember? I just knew from our, you know, we're from home, Manabewaka. And Kazora immediately said, who is this? The interview started, everybody, because now there was intrigue of how come people know this person, but they don't really know who you were. Was that deliberate, or you just said, Bebantu and let the music go to them? Did you know that the music had infiltrated the bottom, the people, before coming up to TV?
Actually, Flavia, by the time my name went up there in the mainstream media, I was already deep in the ghetto. You see, in the ghetto then, and I believe even now, that those small performances in tiny
groups, events,
bars,
communities,
events, etc. And that's the audience I would perform to. I would perform to as few as 4 or 5 people.
What?
Wherever I got the opportunity. I made sure I performed to them. Even when, before Babi knew that I was an artist, when I was still vibing her, we took a walk from the National Theatre, we passed by Barton Street, and the taxi guys were like, oh, Bobi, Storage. And Babi was...
That was your audience.
Those were my audience. So the mainstream people didn't know me. So by the time I got opportunity to step on those stages, the ghetto people that were in the audience already knew me.
What changed life? Because someone can say they saw you that day, and they woke up one day and it was the top 3 artists. And you're one of the top 3. But there's no way it was just a snap of a finger.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that at all.
What was the journey like?
I got known for various things initially, not even just the music, because I was in business, leave alone these small businesses outside nightclubs. There's a chapati stall, and it's mine, but nobody knows, apart from the person
running it,
you know. And I had a community there that I was connecting with. I was into boxing, although I didn't go far with it, but I had that boxing community that every gym knew me, to the extent that back in the day, I was among the first people that had what the young men or women call today a guard. I was the first to have a gang, although my gang was small, but we were a huge team of boxers that would meet, go partying, go to Heritage or Botanical, those end of year or holiday makers bashes, would go there together. It's various things that made me known.
So that means at that point, if I had asked one group of people about Bobi Wine, they knew the boxer. Another group knew the business guy, small business. Another group knew a musician. So when people said they knew Bobi Wine, it was for different things.
Yeah, and some didn't call me Bobi Wine then. Some just called me Bobo. Others called me Jaja Bobo.
Depending on which life they knew.
Exactly. Others were just calling me Chibanda back then. It's a music that stamped down the Bobi Wine name. And
How did you then decide to merge everything into the Bobi Wine of music? Or did that just
I didn't decide it. It just defined itself naturally as time went by.
Help me understand what beef contributed, because there was a couple of years where even to be defined as top 3 artists, it's almost like the 3 of you fought your way to those positions, and both in physical fighting and in musical fighting.
True. By the way, I never really wanted that beef.
The physical fights?
The physical fights, because they were unfair.
How?
Not to me, but to the people that were fighting with me. They were really unfair, because none of them even ever put a scratch on me, all through the years. I got into music. Chameleon had risen.
Because of the 3 of you, he had gone first. Yeah,
went first. Then Baby Cool. And these guys, they were my elders in age, and I was an underdog. Of course, Baby Cool comes from Kamocha. We're only separated by the road, by that road that divides classes. He comes from the upper class, and I come from the ghetto. And that was the kind of relationship that we always had. You know, according to him, we were the underdogs, the ghetto people, which, you know, is all right. However, when we got into music, now the element of boyish competition came up. You know, Chameleon was a star already and was enjoying it. And then Baby Cool goes. And then before long, boom, there was this ragtag. There was this ghetto child. So that competition started.
From who though?
The beef started on the day when Chameleon drove a car. He had a convertible car written on Dorothea.
Yes.
So the
like
first,
a red car.
Yes, the first gig that I got to perform on a promotion. So they got me in the ghetto, and I was killing it on stage. And then Chameleon drove into the crowd while I'm on stage, into my crowd. Of course, you had a hit song then. Anybody, even if you are Michael Jackson and Justin Bieber drives a car into your audience when you are at the peak of your performance, you know, it distracts. I did not take it in.
So when he drove in, the people's attention
temporarily
turned to him. Because, as you were saying, he was a star.
Exactly.
Was it deliberate? Do you think he did it deliberately?
Most definitely. Okay. And later on, he apologized for it.
For that particular incident?
But immediately after apologizing, he said that, you know, I'm a star and I had to teach you how stars behave.
Right.
So the apology was bastardized immediately. And I cast back, and then he started a fight, and I ended it. Like I said, those are not things I'm very proud of.
Right.
Because, first of all, those fights were unfair, because it was always me beating them, not the other way around. And I didn't like that, but, you know, it shaped us, and I hope the artists of today can get the positive lessons out of them, not the negative lessons. That beef also, in a way,
elevated the music.
Elevated the music, because now the downtrodden, all the underdogs, all the ghetto people had gotten a champion of themselves, and they had the right to speak back to anybody and tell them, Toinacho Tugamba, we don't care how rich your parents are, we don't care, we have a ghetto gladiator that will
standing for us,
speak back to you, and if necessary, beat the hell out of you. So it went on like that. Of course, it turned even musical. As we grew up and matured, at least on my side, we decided to channel it to a more productive way.
You're mentioning the start of the beef, and that start of the beef only has 2 people. It has you and Chameleon.
Yeah.
When does the third person enter this group?
Now, initially, because these guys had their own stories in Nairobi.
That's Cool and Chameleon.
They had their own stories in Nairobi and everything. So when I had that fight with Chameleon, immediately Baby Cool called me.
Because you became an ally.
Exactly.
We have one common
an enemy
of your enemy.
Your enemy is your friend. So he called me immediately and said, man, so this guy messes with you. I said, yeah. We were not friends with Baby.
Up until that point?
Yeah, up until that point. So he reached out and said, man, I said, oh, now you're talking cool. So very quickly he joined Firebase, where I was with Toolman and Black Boy.
What do you mean joined?
Joined our crew. We had, when I did Kagoma and became a household name, the only way I could have my homies ride along with me and also tap into that success was to have a crew.
Right.
That way, everywhere I went, I didn't go only as Bobi Wine, but I went as Bobi Wine and his crew.
Right.
So it was an opportunity to recognize Butcher Man, recognize Black Boy, recognize...
and were you giving them chance on stage as well?
Oh yes. I mean, that's how they all got known.
What do you mean Bebe Cool joined? I don't know this part of the story.
Oh! No, you don't read history.
No, clearly.
Yeah.
And I know the both of you, so I'm confused.
Yeah.
Because when you say joined, maybe it wasn't for long.
Well, he was actually, when he joined me and joined the Firebase crew, you know, we had done an anthem much earlier with other colleagues. But when he joined, he brought in more energy, his vibe. And we did a song with him called Funkula.
See, me, I was under the assumption it was just a partnership for there at that moment.
Yeah, initially it was a partnership,
right.
But as the friendship grew,
right.
you know, he was honestly bringing something, adding something.
And thank you for being honest.
Yeah, he was adding something. He was a good artist, and you know, a crew that
he didn't have a crew at the time, did he?
No, he did not have a crew at that time. So for a crew that had only Bobi Wine, Truman, and Black Boy,
now had Bebe Cool.
Now had him, and it was adding, but he was also benefiting because now he was getting security. Now, Chameleon's guys could no longer round him up and
because you were there.
No, I was there, and for the time, for all the years that he was my friend, nobody touched him until we parted ways.
I'll come back to that. I need to take you back to a story that I got to witness because I was in the proximity of the ghetto, but I never truly understood the base of the story. The late Weatherman.
The late Weatherman. Now, I think around 2003 or 4, I met these young boys, Weatherman and Jajanana. Now they came to me. Many people were coming to me to join Firebase, and we were accepting them. You know, so everybody came in a different way. Now Weatherman came with Nana. They had actually gone to Nairobi and recorded 2 songs. So they approached me, said, Father, back then they were calling me grandfather.
Right.
Say, grandfather, we have our music here, but we are requesting to be accepted into the Firebase school.
Right.
The benefits of being in the Firebase school was just sharing stage.
To be promoted, to push your music. So their song was
welcome them. They were amazingly talented, especially Weatherman, to the extent that I even did a song with Weatherman called Mekume. That was a song encouraging young people to use condoms because HIV/AIDS
had been rampant
at the time. So, Weatherman joined us. It's very unfortunate that at the height of our success, when we are just...
I think he had just started.
He started off at a very high peak because he was very talented. That one song that we did made him recognized so much. And we were going to perform that song for the first time in Club Silk.
For the first time?
Yes. Now, Weatherman was living in Makindye, and I was living in Kamocha. So he was supposed to come to Kamocha and go to Club Silk and perform. Now, because he delayed, me and the crew jumped into my car and went to Club Silk. Where he reached Kamocha when we had already left. So he said, let me jump on a border and come to Club Silk. Jumped on a border, passed by Acacia Mall.
Where Acacia Mall is today, but it wasn't there then.
Exactly, just after Lohana, there in that junction near the Chinese embassy. The then Dean of Students, Ekudu, was riding in a car that came and hit Weatherman. Weatherman died. So I was in club when my big brother Eddie called me and said, wait, I've just gotten a call and told me that one of your people has been knocked down and killed.
And this is in the night?
That was in the night. So myself and Ragadi and Chameleon and many other artists, in fact including Bebe Cool. By then the animosity had gone down. We rushed to the scene. So Chameleon and others got there and Ragadi got there before me. Landed on Ekudu and beat the hell out of him. So when
Ekudu was in the car which had just knocked the border. At this point where the man has died on the spot.
So me, when I reached there, I recognized Ekudu. Now for me, Ekudu, I was just new from Makerere. And Ekudu had been my dean. So I knew him to the extent that we actually were praying together in the same church. Pastor but in St. Paul's Church. We were born again Christians then. So it was insane. My fellow artist and singing partner is there lying dead. The culprit is my dean of students
at the university.
Long story short.
And they've already beaten him.
Yeah, long story short, we were all rounded up, thrown in prison. Thank God the cases were later dropped and we were freed. But the man continues to lay dead.
I thought that was a beginning of a wave, which I think now has become larger than life. Police and firebase. That relationship, I feel like it got soured. I don't know if it was that day that soured it.
Actually, it's interesting, Flavia, that police and firebase, or police and me, never had any conflicts. Even back in the days when I was a violent young man. Even in the days when I would publicly smoke weed. Even during the days when I was an outlaw, we never had conflicts so much. And as I started maturing, the police even worked with me closer. As you probably remember, I was close to General Kaihura. Whenever they had problems in the ghetto, they would invite me to sort them down. You remember that when fellow artist Master Blaster was shot and killed, and there were riots in Kawempe, the police came for me. They asked me to go and calm them down. And I just needed to go to Kawempe and raise up a hand. And it was calm. When there was an outbreak of drug abuse, General Kaihura reached out to me, and we had a discussion. I encouraged police not just to arrest those young people, because you can't understand the circumstances that got them into drug abuse. So I spoke to them. We were closer. It is ironic, therefore, that now, when I am more mature, more law-abiding,
is when you have problems.
That's when I'm having problems with the police.
Interesting. What's your third song choice?
My third song choice will be Born in Africa from Feel to Tire.
For Uganda.
It's 8 p.m. Time check brought to you by MTN voice bundles that call all networks on Bay Dondoro. Dial *100*21# or use the My MTN app. MTN. Together we are unstoppable. MTN Uganda is regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
The Predator lifestyle is about conquering together. We enable hustlers to thrive and fuel their daily grind to achieve whatever success means to them. We are proud of where we came from and what we have achieved, dogged in our pursuit for success and ferociously loyal to anyone who rolls with us on our journey. We are Predator Energy.
The Shell V-Power Weekend is back. This Friday, the 24th of May to Sunday, the 26th of May, fill up on Shell V-Power at the price of Shell Fuel Save Unleaded at any Shell station countrywide and have an adventurous weekend. Shell V-Power. Feel unbeatable, drive unbeatable.
Daddy Wanange, do you know that the landlord keeps coming here?
Oh, what does he want? What is he saying?
Yesterday when he came to demand for his rent and did not find you, I gave him Wanda's jelly and he was very happy and excited. And he was like, this is the real deal. The real Masavo.
What?
I think if you had not come back early, he was going to spend the night here.
Spend the night with who?
Yes, please.
What does he want?
Wanda's jelly.
Wanda's Petroleum Jelly is the premium solution for beautiful and healthy skin. Wanda's also offers a range of other quality skincare products as well as superior hair care and home care products. Find Wanda's products in a shop or supermarket near you.
Wanda's, always wonderful.
Live your life, Tony. I fear going to any health facility. What if I bump into my parents there?
Style up, man. Just visit a youth-friendly corner. All services are there. Counseling, health services, and so much more. By the way,
choose the right friends for a healthy life. Don't yield to peer pressure and other risky behavior. Protect yourself for the Uganda we want. Stay healthy. Seek youth-friendly services.
This message is brought to you by National Population Council.
We know you have a lot to do every day. That's why at ABSA, we are enabling you to pay your bills whenever you want, wherever you are. We have secured digital solutions to help you pay for your UMEME, NSSF, URA, National Water, Pay TV, police fines, driving permits, passports, and more with ease. Simply use the ABSA mobile app, internet banking, or an agent near you to get started. ABSA, your story matters. ABSA Bank Uganda Limited is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million shillings. Terms and conditions apply.
Capital FM.
Music omu alimu copyright katulinde president twayitidde ku YouTube kwokka oyo music ayina copyright oyo music alina copyright tuli ne president wano ku capital siri ku capital munoonyeza bunoonya nange ne mufuna naye ka music yako kansooke nkakendeeze kajja kutuleetera obuzibu buyina bu copyright naye nga mugamba mutya abali ku Map Media TV sawa ya luzungu kyovula nga mpitidde eno ku YouTube kwokka mugumiikirizeeko president so nga tulinde president akomewo nenga mugamba mutya abali ku Map Media TV Saturday Tuesday mukono Tuesday mukono program oyo mugimanyi Tuesday mukono temugyerabira essaawa zino tuli ne president ku capital sawa ya kinyanyimbe naye mbadde nyumiddwa naye katumulinde akomewo Tuesday mukono olunaku olw'enkya ate tugenda kubeera ku police tubuulire kyeyagala kyetugamba genda tubuulira kyetugamba police tulabe kikyegamba olunaku olw'enkya batugambye tubabuulire namba gye tusuubira okuba nayo era tubabuulire nawa we tugenda obbassa naye obuzibu we buli namba namba kumpi Uganda yonna eba erinda president namba yonna eba erinda president kakati poliisi kyo kye yatugambye tugire tugenda kukola tutya so enkya abakulu okuva mu National Unity Platform enkya Monday bagenda kusisinkana police mu boardroom yaabwe eri enaggulu mbagala nnyo ababeera ku Map Media TV ninda president wanajje tannadda mbagala nnyo ababeera ku Map Media TV program tebadde yange yakwogerera program ya president kayimba nga bw'omanya ebya Capital Radio bya luzungu n'ennyimba zizo za luzungu ennyimba nazo zonna za luzungu senga owulira ka music akali mu background akatali ako enkya tugenda kulaba kyekiddako ku poliisi ye tugamba mbu tutambula tulina okutambula nga tetuogedde na ku bantu paka tugenda bakola tutya abantu ababa balinze okuweva ng'omuntu ategedde president agenda mukono oyinza kugamba otya omuntu nti aleme kukola ki oyinza kugamba otya omuntu nti tagenda okuwubira ku bantu bannange ekintu tugenda kikola tutya polisi ensonga ezo muzeeke ennenye kubanga olwo kyegenda okugyamu abantu abo olwo ki ng'era yonna zonna zaafunibwa dda ne zibategeezebwa nabagambyeko olunaku olw'eggulo baganda bange abaliko ku Mafu Media TV ku makya Kidandala bamusibye empaka 2-3 Kidandala oyo bane sibatereddeko ka music akali mu background olw'ensonga ka background music ako katuleetera obuzibu kayina ebizibu boyina copyright kuliko akakyala kayimba bulungi nnyo kuliko akakyala kayimba bulungi nnyo naye mukaleke sijja kukabawa wano so Kidandala atamanyi Kidandala wago mugundi eyo naye ne bigaana mu office Kidandala yaja ne yegatta ku National Unity Platform oba yali akolanga wakunga biseera ebyo mobilization ekifo nkyerabidde kyeyalimu ekifo nkyerabidde kyeyalimu naye yasaba kaadi okwesimbawo ku kifo kya MP Kawempe North ndowooza abakulu baali batandise omulabamu amakoona tebamuwa kaadi ya Kidandala ne Ssejjirinya yali yavaawo mpitewo ekikulu abantu ndowooza abakulu baayagala ogiwa Kidandala naye abantu baasalawo ne bagendako ne mu penalty baasibagana abo abantu Kidandala ne Ssejjirinya ne bagenda mu penalty ssebo mu kugenda mu penalty Ssejjirinya n'alyawo omusajja oyo n'anyiiga nnyo ye n'agenda ku independent era yalina akabonero ssaawa ate era Ssejjirinya era n'amulya akalulu era mugundi mu Kawempe North ekyewuunyisa bwe baamusinga Kidandala n'agenda n'atandika okulopa Ssejjirinya abonyebonye ne Kidandala kooti awo naffe bwe twabeerera mu kkomera ekitalya nga Kidandala ali ku musajja muli bubi Kidandala nga ali ku musajja muli bubi Ssejjirinya ne bamusiba nako nga zeeyo yali atubanja ne bamusiba inciting simanya violence na biki ne bamuleeta ekitalya kumuleeta ekitalya nga Kidandala amuli bubi Ssejjirinya afulumya abadde mulwadde Kidandala nga amuli bubi naye munnange Ssejjirinya wabeeredde omulwadde Kidandala yatandika ddiiru z'okutwala abantu ebweru kubamu be yabatwala mu nsi ya Korea ndowooza ne wabaawo ebitatambula bulungi Korea abakulu ab'e Korea ne bagamba ani ono omuzira kisa atuyambyeko okutuleetera ku bantu bambi ne bagala bamwebaze ne bamusindikira ne bamusindikira invitation okujja balabako mu kubasindikira invitation okujja balaba bamusindika invitation agenda abakyalireko nono n'ajaganyiza ne bamusibula bulungi nnyo ewaka n'abagamba nti eri mu kusiima ndowooza ngenze kufuna ngule yasangawo akamotoka ku kisaawe bwe bamuwero kami nga yeggwe Kidandala bamanya nti yeggwe yono yali amanya obumotoka bwa poliisi buli eno bwakakomera bamuteeka mu buteesi ku mpingu nga bamutwala ku poliisi zeeri olwamutuusaayo nga batandika bagezaako bagenze ku bamututte mu kkooti bamuwozesezza musango gagomukka mu vi ne bamusalira mpaka mu 2-3 nga n'okulonda okujja kuno 2-6 kuwedde n'okuddako nga kuwedde ndowooza nga kugenda kuggwa Kidandala bwatyo bwali okujjako nga kiyambiddwako nnyo apiiru ne zikolebwa ne as for now omuntu yali abonyabonya Ssejjirinya mugambe Ssejjirinya awona obulwadde omulwadde alabika Kidandala alabika bwatyo bwali so eyo bwatyo ani ali awo Kidandala bwatyo embeera ye bweri si ya mulembe nnyo ne mugamba president teyamaze nze nga simuwulira tera ku YouTube niyo president obuyimba nga buba bulungi nnyo yagambye avaako ssaawa mmeka mutsokwe munnindeko anti nga bwembawa olugambo tabwero so ago ge mawulire ag'olunaku olwolwayo agabaddeyo ag'olunaku olwolwaleero ge nabawaddeko nagabawadde essaawa 6 emabega nengabawa nabawaddeko mawulire kyolwaleero eggulo nabawaddeko birthday ya Ssejjirinya naye nga olunaku lwokubiri tuli mukono ate nga ennaku z'omwezi 28 tugenda kubeera 29 Masaka tugenda kujja Masaka so mutulinde tujja ate era tujja kulanga so kakati mbadde nina wano kyenoonya ninda nno wano kiddako wano president tabanga afulumya mu studio naye nga tatusiibudde president naawe kapita yinza okuba nga tesiibudde naye nga mugamba mutya akamala okusoma comment ze mbadde nnoonya wanoonyeko wano Helen Lunkuse ICC arrest Museveni ekyo ze message zenjagala simple Maxwell map oli wakabi boy nawe oli wakabi ali ku map media TV Lydia thank you map okay Nyombi Jime Bobi yaddako okay Helen Lunkuse our beloved president nakate oyo naba mama wange Vivian yasindisa obutima bulavulavu Namulondo Majalini, I'm proud of you, my president. Nani. Maroku kendeza wano kudobozi lieno. Nkendeza wano kudobozi wano limeku nsumbuwa wano. Omanyina bagamba ndi mukadde ebimu munne nyanga kitono. Ngezezaako bugezi okubeera mu mulembe gwammwe. Ani muganda wange wanaani omulala Imelda Odongo. How are you Imelda Odongo? Kyagulani center mu a God sent gift yeah. To see me Irene. Akategeeza kyako. To see me Irene is the president Kyagulani done with the speech. Nange nebuuza naye nga mubugira mukyabeera ko mulagawa. Prince Jose UK and Europe, please help Uganda is bleeding. Yeah, such messages are wonderful. Not supreme, anti 40 million people. So banange ekintu kyembadde mbagamba enkya tujja bawa ekinaava mu police. Hope tujja bawa live ku Map Media TV as usual. Tujja kubibawa. Yani njagala kubanga nsoma abantu bali ku YouTube kuno zi lantern I'm in Abu Dhabi, but I miss my motherland. You miss why you miss? You went freely. Come back. Oli mugundi uchana gwe. Oli mbuwambe. Efazili Elifazi Sentwa. How are you? Le Joe, my president for life. I love you, Bobi. Helen Runkuse, next president, Chagwana Setam Bobi Wine for better Uganda. But then no comment sizamwe. Naheba nanga. Nkubire ku president mubuze nti program wajimaze nga tukulinda. Runkuse namumaze wano Damba Samuel. Thanks for the show. Mr. Mutembo wishes you the best in all conspiracies. I'm Damba Samuel from Gomba district. Mugama mtu abana be Gomba. Gomba je bazala nyabo ateze bajala president. Atenga president bamuzalira nkozi mu ddwaliro nange banzalira nkozi mu ddwaliro. My God. Jajja Bobi oyo nati sipulima namusomye dda. Kedi Murungi my president. Kanabi Ronald my president speaking. Anyesiga Anna Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is the next president of Uganda. Mwebale nno mutandise okubeera ku mukutu mutandise okumanya nti Map Media TV abeera ku mukutu guno. Abeera ko nabagamba kati aba Facebook bali eri kibaluma tebabifunye. Tuli wano gwe nabagamba just subscribe. Bo subscribe nga tokoma ku subscribe bo mala ku subscribe nga ngonyiga mu kantu akakalinga akadde. Ako kalika akadde bo kanyiga mboti ngogamba yes for all. Kati oja kufuna notification whenever we come live. Victoria Nabwile. Hey everyone. Hey Nabwile. I'm Charles Mpanga. Map kabwejumbira kacheche. Kati linya balisoma batya Kadega. Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Ngobi. Swaibu Mitembo no matter what. Sebulime Robert Njawuzi my president esubiri ndi mugwe. Nsomya amanya. Neno muntu mireko. Jodra Mohindo sawa bili. Imeri de Odongo Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is a good sentence nakisomye. Nange muntu mireko. Banange mbegayiridde funayo bufunyi muntu nkusaba busabi. Funayo bufunye mutwalo gumu mitwalo 2 3 4 5 6 7 10 miliyoni zona zoba ofunye gulira abantu bewa mmoje tutambulira National Unity Platform membership card buli card ya siringi 10 ogenda kubeera waddala man ogenda kubeera waddala woman nga gwoyina nawe be wagattako ngogamba nze nange tonoonya bomanyi gamba bugambiri gestra abantu njagala y'abantu 10 obafunye nti ye bakole kaadi nga za abantu 10 nga gwosasudde nga abantu babalabira abantu basasulibwe kaadi abantu basasulibwe kaadi ngwa gwo batadde ugambe nti nange ku National Unity Platform bamemba basatu abantu bangi abali mu Kampala twesobola 10 olwanguwa ne mu kyale eyo 10 aya fe twali eno gye twakasembayo mu kalulu simanya luddawa twali mu kalulu kanu kali luddawa enewo omukazi ene yabliyo nga sebo mala okuba omuntu ekigambo nakugamba kintu kidogo nga ne bwomuwe 2 ate nga fe enkola yaffe president yagamba ne bwoba nazo tomuwa mu linnya lya kwagala kibiina kyaffe bw'omusangayo ku bibyo osobola omuwaya n'omutemerayo naye tomugeza ne mumanyiza abantu ffe twazze kujjawo ekyo ninga abantu 2 sebo akyuka n'alonda omuntu we 2 so abantu bayiri bubi gwe bw'oba wadde singi 10 luba lukola. Ani wana abadde ngamba Sofia Neko Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is my president omubwati nakisomye. Wanjala Julius n'oliddamu Wanjala Julius. Betty Nakibirige long live my beloved president Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Mitembo H.E Bobi wine gi H na muganga resite mazima kani mubyana mwe mwena tewaliwo kintu middeko na kimu kale kaseera lunaku lwa Sunday njabala opewa Yesu tewaliwo otwadde ekyana wano n'ekimu ekintumiddeko olwokuba mbadde mu program Jazira ogamba otya Jazira eza ngambe wabula kachechi olwokuba muli mu program ya luzungu nga nze nje baweereza mumtumireko mu luzungu bana namba ya map media ye yita ku screen once out yenze kenyini you wanna talk to me kindly that is the number you can reach me via that number. It is on WhatsApp and direct call. Even you can find us on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook and YouTube. Those are our numbers. Kindly, if you have a breaking news, you can pass via that number. If you want to talk to me privately, kindly please pass via that number. Bobo yagala kumpayo katunda please via that number. Erina ku mobile money manyaga mapu ga Charles Simpanga. Yagala kugula byonna byobongulidde nange nyumirwemukko kayala via that number. Eri mu manyaga Charles Simpanga. Amawulire gonna oli ludda wa yonna aga amawulire. Tojja ko enamba yo sigitadde mumbo ya sente gwe yobo kikozenga gwe nompa naye eriko ya amawulire kugampisiza wano kugampa bobo mapu waliwo ekibaluse kingambe mapu eno biri bwebiti gwe gampe abayita mu inbox eya Facebook manyo kumala wiki namba sijigenzeeko tizereya naye ene nambe ba mu ngalo eyo sindika kama wulire agaddala sindika kama wulire prose nanyonjo mapu president agenze nange byennebuuza naye ndi wano ndadde mukonerako wano musindikidde ka message kandabo bakaddamu nakate mama wanji ono mpita bunji Charles Simpanga Charles Simpanga ge manya ganga amatuufu abebusiro East mbatumiddeko nze MP wamwe already oli yagenda dda lwakubata nayatula nze MP wamwe wabusiro East ene wabadde Segona mbatumiddeko nnyo mwenna ntumiddeko n'abantu abamu wali Kasubi Kawala wonna wompangalirawo byana byawo mbagala nnyo ligani sebukchu twewandiisa naye kadi tetuzifuna nabadde ku kitebe eggulo ngenda kuteekayo ne ka video wano nabadde ku kitebe nga abasajja banonye kadi waliwo omusajja bagamba ziri mu nsawo bamuyitaani ow'ennansana ng'anonye kadi ne bamugamba twalako zino bannaate ze batwala sebo nga omusajja anonye kadi ayagala kadi za milioni 10 ne bamugamba sebo ogenda kutwalako za milioni 2 leka ne banno bafune what I saw bane ate ekyo mbadde ngenda kubateerawo ebyaddala video wano I'm going to post that video ngenda njiteeke ku Facebook njiteeke kuki ngenda kugiteekako wano banna jebbe muwonge soko mbulire president nga simula bakandabewa naye president ayinza okubanga agenda naye nze kyenjagala bagamba nti kamala okulaba vidiyo eyo erirudda waba YouTube bwenjifuna wano ngenda gibateerako si yeeno wano yino njiteeke mu short kanjiteeke mu short video aba ndako wano saba abasajja banona kadi milioni 10 ne bamugamba nedda sebo kadi za Nuupu kyendi mu kuteekako za Nuupu zigwawo lwa buwomi kyendi yanguwa ofune uliro Oluganda ofune eyo nga tezinagwayo nga tezinagwayo it's not ready for kids jende mukuteekayo girinde gwaliko ogenda gira banze byembagamba byaddala nze byenjogera nabagamba out of 100 99.9 byembagamba nze sisudia gine emyaka gya tegikyali mu kusudia out of 100 99.9 biba bituufu in a few minutes video egenda kuba etuddeyo kansome wano ku comment ono mama wange mama nakate sinanywa ku kasoda okuva eggulo lwonna gwonzaala gwe wandeeta wano mama wange antumidde mama wange nakate abente mbaagala be banzaala saidi eri beba mama ate saidi eno beba taata bafumbe bamama baki bamama bante ate abazaala maama jejja omukazi azaala maama wankima ulya jengu eyo ate jejja omukazi bana ebintu bino bifaanagana jejja omukazi azaala ndoza abamama maama azaala jejja omukazi naye yali wankima ye yali nakabugo kyokka ate ne jejja ne maama omukazi azaala jejja omukazi azaala maama naye we yali wankima ebintu ebyo sibitegeera so kati jejja omusajja azaala omusajja babyogera batya taata wa jejja wange ye Stanislas Mugwanya wa Butiko yali wa Butiko Stanislas Mugwanya mumumanyi mwenna aba Buganda kati so wenjogera bwemba njogera mu ku Buganda njogera na bidi jejja wange Stanislas Mugwanya mba muyita taata azaala jejja wange aba taata wange Stanislas Mugwanya mumpulira jengwa ate na abanfumbira ne baba bambogo mumpulira bwengwagwamu mugamba mutya so mbatumiddeko ab'ebika ebyo byonna tusime Irene naye map what have I done just waiting for president yasibudde yasabye akayimba kabon I was born to dance feel music tusinge so nze nduyimba n'okusinga oyo Kenze yalwonona I was born to sing tifit charusi music tusinge so onami kabosu basuri agamba kabosu basuri free Bobi yanga Bobi yanga bisajja bikyamulemedde makazi mapu ate ffe tetunnafuna eno Emma Wanda Road awo kumpi naawe leka naawe toddamu na kukyogera wano ku Mawanda Road salamu busazi va ku Mawanda Road salamu busazi awo kugundi salamu busazi awo Kalerwe dda mu kikubo kino oyambuke ku kitebe yambuka bwambusi ku kitebe tuka ku gate bagambe bugambe we bali abaana bali very welcoming bagambe nzize kwewandisa genda bugenzi nandaga muntu yo ne bogena na photocopy you don't necessarily tebetaga gundi so long as international gundi yo card yo yeyo genda na nini yo oba genda na ndaga muntu yo gwegenda na ndaga muntu yo ya photocopy ne boba no original soke genda wali bagambe ku gate kabogo wali abana we bali bagambe nzize kwewandisa within minutes bajja kuba n'olukumi lumu lwokka gogende ogire gwe Mawanda Road yani ona abingambi ali ludda mu kuba oluyi wano naye ambuzeeko oba abaddaani ambuzeeko mbadde ngenda mukuba mukko oluyi naye amponye naye kulwa people power musonyiye ate twagala kabaka waffe se waliwo abagamba mwogeranga ani kati nze mbagambe gyenva nti Stanislas Mugwanya wa Butiko azinira kabaka amaggundu nze ndi wafumbe nze mukyala wa kabaka omutongole nakku nze mapu kabwejumbira ndi wafumbe kati gwengo nyumiza saidi eri wa mama ndi wa katongole kakati katikiro ngamba otya nti tumusabanga bana yagamulya tusime Irene you read my message up please where is it tusime Irene naye map why gwe wangambye map why nengisoma ye tusime sitegedde mukwano tusime nakati Vivian emubende tebannatuuka bajja abawandika bajja tusime Irene map they have not yet reached in some villages mostly in Mubende district please map read my message I've read bwe bakyogera I've read oba I've read temunziza mu luzungu president yogedde dda bannanga abantu bajja mugume ekaadi zo ebyaddala abantu mwebali naye kaadi zafuuse kizibu bafulumya kaadi miliyoni 2 mu kusooka kaadi miliyoni 2 what I'm telling you is the truth bafulumya kadi miliyoni 2 ne gaggwawo mu nnaku 10 kati buli we bajja mashini zifulumya we bafulumya mashini zifulumya abantu bajja ne baddayo ne ssente mulimu abajja nga bajjidde ddala ne ssente mulimu abajja obujibalizi gyesitula nga zaweddewo ne bakomyawo ssente ziri babawe endala abasajja ne baleeta bulesi ssente ne babagamba mulindeke bakube ebyaddala nze bye mbagamba byaddala kadi ne zigwa so bwe baba tebannakutuuka ko baatuuka dda ne kadi abantu baziryanga mmere abantu bewandiisa first print yali ya miliyoni 2 zaggwawo mu nnaku 10 ani ensonga yonjogedde ani ono Namulondo Jolia is our beloved president. Siye Bobi Wine, it is nzenange munnenye okuwandiika oluganda olufu. Spelling for Rabbi, spelling is common, wrong spelling is common, nange bujo munnenya. Bobi Wine going for a tour Mitiana, obadogamba. Is our beloved president Bobi Wine going for a tour Mitiana tomorrow or because we want? No. We are not coming to Mitiana tomorrow. Enkya tugenda kubeera ku police enaggulu ne okusisinkana aba police okugaayagaaya ensonga okutema empenda Butya National Unity Platform bwegenda okutambula. So abakulu bagenda kuvaayo eri tugenda beba walive byonna. So enkya tewaliwo okutambula kw'egindi okutambula kwawa okutambula kwa mukono ye program jencha alina by now okutambula emukono tujja kulwa kubiri. So encha tugenda kubera ku encha temutusuubira mu kifo kyonna tewaba abalimba nti president alina wajja no wabula agenda kubeera ku police wali enagulu. I want to buy for my people in my village. Bagulire bwoba tolina namba ya registra osobola okuncontactinga ne tufuna wano omwana nakola ku nsonga zezo. Emakadi temumpeereza ssente za kadi situndda kadi. Temumpeereza ssente za kadi situndda kadi wabula nsobola okuwa ennamba okunoonya ku nnamba ez'abo abazikolako mu bitundu by'ewammwe. Temumpeereza ssente tewabanga omuntu ateeka siringi 1,000, 2,000 mutwale eba 10 oba 2 nti mapu nedda. Kujjako ng'ozimpa nti zitwale ku kitebe abajja babawe kadi nga zabwerere. Ekyo nja kikola era nzitwaleyo nzikuteereko ne vidiyo nga nzitwale. Ne tongamba ngende nkugulize kadi mu kyalo kyewammwe tokikola. Bw'oba olina kakadde miliyoni 2 simanya oyagala ziwa ku kitengo oyagadde kuyita mu nze nsobola zikwa naye ate era nazo sizaagala oziyise mu nze era nkuwa ennamba yavunaanyizibwa ku ssente gwe bayita shifula. So don't kema me. Nina ebizibu n'abaana tebannadda ku ssomero temumpa ssente. Jonathan agamba how are you? I am fine. Wambi bwambuuziza. So fine neko kankutumireko kakyekye wange wefumbe mwannyinaze. Oli otya? Kalulaba mmwe bwe mwetuma amannya mujja tuleetera n'ebizibu. Ono kyazze aba wa butiko abajjajja wange. Mapu webale nnyo okutuweerezanga amawulire ag'enkyukakyuka. Thank you kyazze aba wa butiko. Nasomanga n'omwana era kyazze mu P7 amwitanga kyazze. Bannamulondo bano baba ba butiko. Just writing era Namulondo nawo bajjajja wange oba wa butiko. Pozi Namulondo ngo wabigenda munga bana abasoga waliwo abeetuma ba Namulondo. Namuganga arrested naye police. So lwaki sibaleka mbadde nammwe eddakiika mmeka mbadde nammwe saazi president simulaba. President boba ali bize kameseji kange takazzeemu your excellency the president of Republic of Uganda. Kakati abadde bagamba video yiyo emaze okubeera uploaded emu gye mbagambye nti omusajja aba oyo gwe mugenda okulaba yeeyitaani mugenda mulaba kaadi zigwawo lwa buwoomi. Eyo video nadde sinnagisaayo naye kasita nzijukidde wano nengisaayo. So mugende mufune kadi oyo nowe naasana abalala sinnamanya ani naawe ali eyo ng'ompulira ku Map Media TV ng'ovunanyizibwa ku kaadi mu kitundu kyo ng'olina by'oyagala okuyisaawo abantu babitegeere. Programu ya Map Media TV ya bwereere tewaba kulimba bwereere kukyala ku Map Media solonga zikyoliko nteekateeka za National Unity Platform nkukyaza oba registra oba olyani nkukyaza n'obuulira abantu buli kimu. Balasa Ivan Ojuba, long live my brother President Yakulanya. However much police does what you are the people's president, come rain come sunshine. Sunshine prose nanyonjo kitufe waffe Mubende tebannatuuka ya batuuka naye batuuka naye kandabe oba nsobola okufuna wano ennamba senga mbadde nsobola okufuna wano ennamba naali badde mbasomera ku nnamba ezo naye simanyi post eyo eri wala naali badde njibawa naali badde no I'm not obutiko am princess please ndi wangoma mama princess sebo princess gusinze bakusemberera ddanya omumbejja Namulondo oba tebannakusemberera tebannakusemberera maama ali munaye abambejja basemberere nange abambejja abantu b'engoma mweyagala abantu b'engoma beeyagala sebo basembera musemberere omumbejja maama bakusemberera dda ne kakati bwe mpasa omumbejja ddala ayoze sowaani oba nze mba ngendo zooza embejja ayinza okugira embejja ayinza okuleeta obuzibu sebo kabwejumbira ne bamuwozesa essowaani ati nakusemberera sebo teba ntu bizibuzibu nina gundi wano gye mbadde nnoonya ab'Emubende ndabe gundi yammwe y'Emubende senga nsobola ogifuna wano naye gundi mpanvu nnyo wano lisiti mpanvu nnyo simanyi oba nsobola ogifuna banaye muganda waffe Masaaba mwongere omusabira tali mu mbeera nnungi bamugjayo mweri mu kkomera ery'omukyalo eri ne bamuleeta Luzira takyali eri Bugungu ali wano Luzira ne muganda waffe omulala batoke tetunnamanya oba bamukyusizza nfunye lisiti wano kansome Ajumani Moyo Yumbe contact person n'ennamba nga nnyingi kamala okunoonya ab'Emubende oba mufuna wano ab'Emubende ng'Omubende beerako ndaba oba nkufuna wano Kasese Lukiga Luweero Nakaseke Nakasongola bano kansome wano Omulumoya Omoro Guru Site Guru Kitugumu Otuke Kore Dokoro Apaka Masinde Karamoja Bulisa Hoima Site Hoima District Kikuwe Hoima lwaki tebamugasana Kabalole Fort Portal Site Kyenjojo Kamwenge Kyegegwa Kitagwenda Mbalala Site Mbalala District Lwampala Kiruhura Kazo Ibanda Bushenyi Shema Rubirizi Mitoma Muhweju Ntungamu Kasese Ntoroko Mbundi Bujo Bunyangabu Lukiga Kabale Lubanda Kisolo ebyo byonna byenjogere ennamba nzirina ezo Lukungiri Kannungu Masaka City Masaka District Kalangala Kalungu Lwengo lyantonde Kyotera Alaka Isembabule Okomansimbe otyo Mubende ab'Emubende Kyankwanzi Kiboga Mitiya na Kasanda ennamba yino beerako ennamba bwenjisoma ng'ogiwandiika 0773 kwe muli abawandiika 0773 63 ye lwaki njogera oluzungu 077 0777 36 39 98. I repeat 07777 musanvu giri esatu 07777 emisanvu giri esatu 36 39 86. Eyo ye namba gwagamba tonafuna kadi ey'ekyenjojo yeyo mugifunye kubanga njagala kuvaako ndowooza kyekyo mugifunye kyenjojo ababadde baŋŋamba Mubende Kyankwanzi Kiboga Mitiya Nakasanda 07777 36 39 98. Ababadde bagibuuza ndowooza mugifunye. Butambala Gomba weeri wano, Buvuma Kayunga Buyikwe weeri wano, Mukono Kampala Wakiso weeri wano, Bugiri Mayugwe Namayingo Iganga Bugweri Namatumba. So ye namba njibawadde, enamba njibawadde ndowooza ne bwenkomawo. Bannange mubadde ne map kabwejumbira nabasazeeko tubadde na program ya president twesanze tutuuse neeno olunaku olw'enkya tetulina tour yonna gye tugenda kubaamu. Tour yaffe egenda kubeera from ku office z'abakulu bagenda ku kitebe kya police Naggulu. Then bwe bavaayo they will address us byaba bajjeemu naye nga program president yagifulumya dda. Tugenda kubeera Mukono ku lunaku olwokubiri okwosa enkya olw'erwa Sande. So wakyaliwo ekirala kyemukyanoonya bwe kityo bwe kibadde. Mbadde Mapu Kabwejumbira kuva ku Mapu Media TV. Tubadde ne president mu kusooka abadde ku Top TV ku Top Radio abadde abadde ku Capital FM Top kitya abadde ku Capital FM. Nange bwentyo bwe mbaweereza era ne mmaliriza nga nvuddeko atakuumira mpeera kakyeki waabwe omu bw'ati ayina byayagala okubuuza ebikwatagana ebyokulonda ebyo. Enamba ya Mapu Media kakyeki yeyita ku screen eyange eyakabwejumbira eri +256 772 65 31 86. Enamba bw'oba okibuzeemu ng'enamba zigenda kusumbuwa kanziremu nteekeyo amannya ku Facebook abeetaaga kaadi za NUP mu bitundu y'abazirina yeeyo. Temuddamu kuba nkikoze bubi. Otyo abeetaaga kaadi za